Hey guys, it is Sunday, March 19th. Yes, March 19th. Tomorrow's supposed to be a big day. The 20th is supposed to be a really big day for the Masons and the Fed and what they're doing right now. They're all meeting. I think the meeting ends on the 24th, something like that. They're trying to find out who's going to be the next emperor of Korea. So this whole business about getting Kim Hong Un out is to get King Hong Sol in, which is something to look into. So look into all that kind of stuff because there's so much crap going on with South and North Korea and China and children's over there, as we know. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. Went to a new church this morning. I think it's a non-denomination. Obviously, they're all for Yeshua and Yahweh. However you want to, whatever you want to call Jesus is up to you. I'm kind of learning different ways. Somebody said, this really wise old man that has a very long history of religion and fighting different ministries and trying to get the truth out there. But he calls him Yeshua. Yeshua. Yeah, I can't even say it. So Yahushua. That's it. Yahushua. Kind of like that butter. That resonates a lot more. So the more you get to know Jesus' real name, the stronger I think your relationship is with him. If everybody's just going around calling him Jesus, and he's not really called that, maybe he can't hear you. Maybe he doesn't feel as connected if we don't call him by his real name. And at this particular church, right down the road, everything's always right in front of your face. You don't have to look so far. Usually the truth is right in front of your face. So they call him Yahweh. And they had beautiful music. I definitely felt the spirit in there. I'm going to go back next week. And it was just really neat. It was really nice. So different than the Catholic church I was going to. And I was talking to a few people and how they've pretty much divorced Catholicism and just stepped away, from the forcings of what the Vatican tries to shove down your throat. So I had a really good morning meeting new people and kind of just kind of stretching my wings a little bit. And Jesus tells you that you can't live in a bubble. Just, you want to follow the 10 Commandments and you want to live by, the law, which is the law of the Bible, which is really difficult. It shouldn't come so difficult if you just, if you just kind of go naturally as you're guided and listen to your inner spirit, because we always feel like there's bad and good on our shoulder. We're always pulled, one way or another. And I think just listening to my conscience is going to help me. It should help me. I don't know. I can kind of steer away and jump out of that bonfire and trickle off into a forest fire at times. So I'm just going to be more mindful of self and read the Bible. So now I'm wondering if I should be rebaptized. I didn't really have a choice the first time, right? I mean, my mom got me baptized when I was 2, something like that. I had my son baptized before, he was 1. I really struggled with that, getting him baptized, because I didn't want the excuse of, oh, he's in a better place, he's with God now. Like, I did not want anybody to have responsibility over him besides myself at the time. So yeah, I think I'm going to get rebaptized, but I want to make sure this church has all the, the makings of a good spirit and good, just a good foundation, and knowing that, Masons are behind it. And holy shit, I just found a whole Masonic lodge the other day. I was kind of forced into just driving into this little town. I had no idea why I was going there. I was just going to check out to see if the polar bears and the zoo animals were out yet. And I came upon a lodge, so I investigated that for about an hour once I got home. And that linked to another huge lodge in Eau Claire, the Masonic Historical Masonic, Freemason lodge. This building is massive. I went there today just to check it out. And it's been there forever. It's under the disguise too of Dyslexia Foundation for Children, right across the street from Boys and Girls Club, right next to the Y. There's a bunch of Mercedes and stuff parked outside, gated in, private property. Pretty interesting stuff. God, it's weird how God just, if you're supposed to reveal something, he's going to guide you to those places. And he sure did, because I really didn't have any control of where I was going yesterday. I gotta do that sometime. Just roll aimlessly to see where I'm taken. I like to catch people off guard. I like to just stay on my own path. You know what I mean? You stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane. So, yeah. So apparently Eau Claire is one of the big hubs for the Masons. And then I'm looking around downtown, and there are a bunch of symbolic, buildings and all these new buildings that are coming up. Ivanka Trump was here, and apparently she visited these places. And we know Trump's a Mason. I'm sorry to tell people, but, we're at war. The New World Order is at war with, the Vatican and all that. So I'm going to look into it. And I love looking into things. I love researching. Like, who knew I'd be such a good investigator? I know I don't make sense a lot of the time explaining all this stuff, but that's why I'm just going to give you a little update every day. I don't care, if you care or not. But if you can relate, then, you can relate. So, reaching out so I don't feel that I'm just in this bubble, and I'm just really going to try to connect with people and maybe get baptized at this church of my choice. And it's not really getting baptized to a church. It's just getting rebaptized of, maybe the sins from before. I've repented. And I would love a fresh start in my my new path with Yahushua. I love how that sounds. Anyways, I'm off, so peace be with you. Talk to you later. Bye.